Matt who did it, not me. But I was just thinking, you serve on the board, we made you an elder of the church, and you're a prophet too. Because when I got ill, Doug has told me many times, you'll be back. When I was in that ambulance, I look up, there's the Irish angel staring at me. Where you came from, I got no idea. And he says, you'll be back, and yes, I am back. Barely back. I came back to get a kiss when I grew up back there. So I'll just tell you what happened to me before, I guess some of you may not know, is the last couple of years, I've just been wearing myself down a bit, and I've had a few things come up in the old body. But what I thought was, I was just getting older. That's what I really thought it was all about. And it wasn't that at all, I was getting sicker. And then come July, that's when everything fell apart, right, Darlene? That's when I started going downhill fast. Didn't get a haircut since June until last night, Mr. Hum. I was going to come in a ponytail today and freak me all out. That got pretty long, didn't it, eh? Well, that's been a long, I told Darlene, I said, I've been a teenager since I had my hair that long. But anyways, July started bad, and what I should have done in July was I should have took some time off then, Darlene, right? And try to get some strength back, but I didn't because I'm Swedish, stubborn. And so I continued to come here, and then it was kind of funny because I got to speak with Doug. I said on September 22nd, I announced to the church I had been here for 12 years. And everybody said, yay, and I said, yeah. And then I didn't come back until today. I've been here for a long time, see, but I didn't plan on that though. And then after that, well, then it got really, really bad. And thanks to Doug for putting me onto that doctor. I got a good doctor. And like I said, every time I saw him, there's something else. Oh, gee, good night. Matthew, you're a young guy. Don't let things go. Get it checked out. Boy, I learned that lesson. And anyway, so I've been really sick on my back a lot. And but here's the beauty of it. I know it's for a purpose. What it is, basically, is God's got me back in school. And I'll tell you how God does teach us the best lessons. They're really the best. He lays you on your back. There's nothing to interfere with Him, nothing to come in between you and Him, right? And I was thinking the other day, I'll share with Darlene quite a bit, who's been a terrific nurse. By the way, if you ever get sick, you may want to phone Darlene. She's been really good. She's been putting weight on me. My weight really plummeted again. And she put some weight on me now, so I want to get bigger. I want to get bigger enough, Mr. Hung, to get to the point where I can start taking names again. Because right now they're just getting off the hook. You know? So, anyways, after all that time laying there, God was doing His work, and I saw a lot of things and everything. And I had, yes, Darlene, I was not crying the blues. I was not wailing. I wasn't kicking that black dog. I wasn't doing anything like that with this. Bemoaning the fact, right, Darlene, oh, how can you do this to me after all these years and all I've done? No, I didn't do that. But I did get a little depressed. But the only reason was that I got depressed was thinking about the things that I wanted to do. Now, when I went to the hospital last time and the loss of oxygen I lost even more of my eyesight. So my eyesight's really poor now. And I got to write in big letters here in black ink that I can't even see in this book barely. So I thought, well, there's so much more I want to do, like there's writing and stuff I want to do and all that. That's not going to get done now. And so that is what depressed me. But then I turn it over and go, okay, well, God, you're taking this away. What is He doing to take something away from us? Is it better or worse? Yeah. So I'm just trusting God with that. Every day's a miracle. We ask God for, I toned it back a little bit, got a little more reasonable. I asked God for 12 more years. I cut it back down to 6, Mr. Hum, just because of the vision stuff. I don't want to be around. I don't want to be blind for 12 years. And so we'll see what God's got for me. But what I can say is this, I don't know how much time I have, because I got this other problem that can go anytime, and that's the end. So whatever time we have, we got to make the most of it now. And I'm glad I'd be back. Yeah, I haven't missed anything. Matthew records everything, and he plays it back for me during the week, so I know where everybody's been. I know who hasn't been here. I know everything. So, anyways, having said all that, maybe we'll turn our attention to communion now. Maybe I'll tell you what we're going to do. When you come to church for communion, you got to come prepared, okay? Especially if you're a believer. And the way you prepare yourself for that is you prepare yourself the night before. That's when you should be searching your heart if there's anything in there amiss. So what I want you to do now, I'm going to give you a minute or two in silence just to search your hearts. See if there's anything amiss in your heart between you and God, you and your fellow man, any kind of sin there. This is what you want to do. You want to confess it. Because unconfessed sin becomes what kind of sin? That's right, judged sin. So you want to confess it to God and then let Him cleanse you of all that before you take communion, okay? Communion, like I said, is for the believer. I shudder sometimes, Mr. Hahn, when I see some people take communion. And I know they're living like a pig. I shudder. And I think, God is so graceful. The guy didn't fall dead, or the woman didn't fall dead right then. God is so graceful. But God will have His due, too, right? So anyways, with that thought in mind,